I would like to first start by saying, bravo, Bryan Singer. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. It actually came out yesterday. Today is actually November the 3rd, 2018. It actually came out yesterday on the 2nd. Like I said, I have to start my review off, and I'm not going to go through and spoil the movie for you, but I'm just going to tell you about my experience going to see the movie. I have to start off by saying bravo to Bryan Singer, who directed the movie. He did a fantastic job on this movie. I mean, everything in this movie was so spot on. The casting was incredible. Absolutely incredible. You had Rami Malek playing Freddie Mercury. He literally embodied Freddie Mercury. He looked just like Freddie. I mean, there were points where you had to actually double take, because toward the end, you know, you're going to see some stuff. I'm not spoiling, but you're going to see some photos and things of the real Freddie Mercury. And I mean, you had to actually double take. Gwillem Lee actually played Brian, which is a guitar player. Dead on. Dead on. Ben Hardy played Roger on drums. Dead on. Dead on. And then there was Joseph Mazzello that actually played John. Dead on. The makeup people, the people who did the sets, the costuming, everything was spot on. Spot on. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was like being, you know, in a portal, going back to my childhood. The movie actually tells you the whole story, basically, of the group Queen and how they actually formed and how they came from London and ended up coming over here to the United States and just blowing up. And then they blew up everywhere. They were amazing. I was surprised at the theater. There were so many young people, because I was expected to see a lot of people my age in the theater, and there really wasn't. And then there was a whole lot of actual heterosexual folks in the audience. That was the part that killed me. I was like, y'all, where are the children? I don't know, maybe I just went on the wrong day. Maybe I should go back today. Since today is Saturday, I probably need to go back today and probably hang out, because I'm sure every queen that is between 40 and 60 that's running around will be in a theater somewhere sometime today. And then also the heterosexuals, because they were that band across baby, it was it. They were it. All the way across, black and white. If you like rock and roll, baby, you liked Queen. That was just what it was. Queen was rock and roll. So I was surprised. There was a lot of younger people there, and the theater was a bit quiet for my taste, because I was just kind of looking around, you know, at a point there were things that were going on that I was like, some of the responses here are a little off. And then I started really paying attention to who I had seen as I was coming in, and then that kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, this is a strange crowd. This is good, though. This is good, because for them, I'm sure it was more of a documentary, because the band Queen actually was formed in 1970. I'm not born until 72. So, and my memory goes back very far. So I remember stuff from when I was 5 and 6 and 7 years old. I remember those things vividly, you know, music and stuff. I always loved Queen and Kiss. Child, should have knew I was going to be a queen. Everybody should have knew, child, just by the things that I was so engulfed in as a young child. Child, my story was being written before I even knew how to write. But I was really surprised. I was like, where are the gays, honey? Where are y'all? So they'll probably be there today. Maybe I need to go back to the movie theater today. Yeah, but anyway. So I was in the theater. I was going to do this review last night after I came back from the theater. But quite honestly, I couldn't even do it. I was exhausted. I was exhausted from crying and partying and just having myself a good old time. Them kids probably thought I was crazy in that theater, but that's okay. That's okay. Got old Queen on deck, y'all. Y'all got old Queen on deck, honey, in here watching Queen. But I really enjoyed myself. It was like you had times where you were, you know, it was like a documentary. Then you found out everything you wanted to know about the band, everything you wanted to know about Freddie Mercury. You know, his origins and all of that stuff. And it wasn't just like, oh, the Freddie Mercury story. It wasn't. It wasn't. It literally chronicled the band, you know, and you got Freddie stuff there too, but it didn't just Freddie Mercury you to death. I loved it. I loved how it was done and how the balance was put together. And make no mistake, Freddie Mercury is a gay icon. Gay icon. Legend, darling. Everything was spot on with that Freddie Mercury up in this movie, baby. All his quick, smart comebacks and I ain't going all into it. You got to go see the movie, baby. That Freddie was something, honey, and they were musical geniuses. They really were musical geniuses. Then there were times where you felt like you were literally at a concert. All of this stuff, you know, and I felt at a point. That's why I said I kept crying and stuff, because I felt at a point like I was reliving pieces of my youth. You know, I remember, you know, the Live Aid concert for Africa in 1985. I was in the 9th grade, and it was just like just being like catapulted right back to that time. Again, it was so well done. It was so well done. I definitely see awards and nominations definitely coming down the pike for this movie. You definitely need to go out. Even if you're not a fan of rock and roll, you need to see this movie. This movie is a part of our history. Queen, they are legendary. They are epic. They are an epic band. They are, you know, they are the thing that bands were made up of. You know what I mean? All people who are trying to be in bands and stuff now, because of what they did, you know, back in the day. They were one of those bands, you know what I mean? They fit right in there with the legendary bands, the Earth, Wind, and Fires, and the, you know, child. It just was what it was. It was what it was. It was done very, very well. I really, really enjoyed myself. If you skip this movie, you are doing yourself a disservice. I don't want to go any further into this because I don't want to drop spoilers, but just know this movie is excellent, excellent, excellent. Definitely worth your time. Definitely worth every penny that you spent. Get ready to party. Get ready to drop a tear. Just get ready to have a great time. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And like I said, get your butts up and get out and go see Bohemian Rhapsody. All right, guys. Later.